How to use Claude AI for beginners, a complete guide. Claude is an AI tool that you can use every day. I want to take you from being an absolute beginner to being able to confidently use Claude to help you in your business and your work life. Claude AI is a large language model owned by Anthropic. It started in 2021, unbelievably, and people are using it every day to help them in business. We can use it to help us with writing, with projects, with ideas. We're going to start at the very start, and I'm going to take you through understanding how you can use it and get comfortable with it. So let's get stuck in. My name is Louise Brogan, and I'm the host of Raise Your Visibility Online. So to log into Claude, go to Claude.ai, and you can log in with your Google account, or you can enter your email here. It is completely free to use. There are options to upgrade it, but we will start with the free version initially. So question what's next, your thinking partner for big ambitions. So we click on continue with Google, and it will then log us in to Claude. So you just choose your account, and I already have a Claude account. So it says signing back in, yes, and we are now in the Claude account. So one thing about it is it remembers your name, and it will say welcome back, or hi Louise, or good morning Louise. All right, so this bit here is where you put in your prompts. And a prompt is simply how you tell AI or ask AI a question to help you with something. So it could be write a blog post, or it could be what time does the sun set this evening? It's whatever questions you're asking it, it will come back with an answer. But you type those in here. It says, how can I help you today? Down here, you will see options to change the version of Claude that you have. And it's got different options in here. I tend to stick with the everyday tasks because I'm literally using it as an assistant in my business. And there are more models down here you can check out as well. They release new models, and that will be, you can follow that on this channel. I'll update you when there are new models out. But don't worry too much about what model you're using when you have just started out with Claude. You can also download the app onto your phone, and you can ask your question by voice, and you can also ask your question or type in your question on your mobile phone as well as on your desktop. If you log in with the same email on desktop and on your phone, then it remembers all your conversations you've had previously. So on the left-hand side, if I click on this button here, it hides the sidebar and opens it again here. Start a new chat at the top. You can search through previous chats, and you can see all the recent chats down here. At the bottom, it tells you that I've got a pro plan, and you can just check on that to click on your account. So your settings, your get help, upgrade your plan, apps and extensions. You can gift Claude to somebody as well, which is fun. I gifted my daughter some Claude for, I think we just check it. How long does it gift for? So you pay for it. Gift it for 1 month to somebody if you want to give the gift of Claude. But let's go back to not gifting Claude. All right, click on a new chat, or just go into here to add in your chat. The other thing to do in your settings, if you click on here and go to settings, you can tell Claude how you want it to behave for you. So I have instructions. So in my profile here, it says, what is your name? What should Claude call you? So just call me Louise. You can say what kind of work you're doing in here. Just choose your options. I do think this is a good idea to take some time and set this up properly so you can get the best use out of it for yourself. And then it says, give it some instructions. So I always say, ask clarifying questions before providing answers. So when I ask Claude a question, it will come back to me and say, is this what you mean, Louise, or who is this for? And then I tell it that I prefer clarity over complexity. And if I just zoom in on, these are just the way I have it set up. Have your instructions, and then preferences down here. You say if you want it on desktop, do you want it to have dark mode like this, or light mode, which I prefer. You can change the font if you want. And let's just scroll down. The language is English. The style is buttery. Let's just see what that
Betty
means.
bought a bit of butter, but the bit of butter Betty bought was bitter.
And then you get at normal speed, or you can increase the speed. Okay. So you can also get notifications. I have all of these turned off because I'll just let it get to work and I'll come back in. But you can turn this on if you want. Then over other settings to be aware of are to delete your account. You can do this in here. Any devices that you have added, what active sessions do you have? Let's go to your privacy, how we protect your data, how we use your data. Just always be aware of all of these different options. In terms of billing, so I am paying £15 a month for using Claude. As an assistant in my business, I think is pretty good value. Then you can measure your usage, weekly limits, all models resets Thursday at 4 o'clock. That must be when I started it up. And it will tell me when I have hit a limit as well. Okay, capabilities, then allow Claude to search for relevant details in past chats, generate memory from chat history. You can import, if you've used ChatGPT previously and not Claude, you can import memory from the other platform. Then connectors, we will look at that later on, as well as visuals and code execution. Okay, so now we know all of the different options in here. Do you want to have reflections? Do you want to have time for focus? So you can say, yes, I want you to nudge me when it's time to take a break. So let's say every hour. We want just to be break reminder updated, so not using it for more than an hour at a time. Claude Code, Claude in Chrome, skills, connectors, and plugins. So these are all the different options on the platform. All right, hopefully that is useful information for you guys on how to set it up. Now, how do we use Claude? So we're going back into the prompting here. So for example, it's how the detail that you give it is how you get back. So it's like garbage in, garbage out. So for example, a lot of people use Claude for writing, and I do use it for writing in terms of giving it some, maybe I give it a transcript of a video and then I say, please polish this into a blog post. But if you simply wrote, write me a blog, because someone's told you need to write a blog, remember it's going to ask me clarifying questions. Sleuthing. All right, so because Claude knows about me, it's going to ask, what do I want the blog to be about? Some say, I'll type it. Okay. So I'll say a blog about using Claude. A general guide. So now it's actually developing out. This is brilliant because this is developing out how you can actually use Claude better. And it says, do you want to be notified whenever I respond? And here comes the blog post. All right, so now we have our blog, and you can see that it's pretty well written, it's pretty well drafted. It has not got, however, examples, which is not personalized, but that's a pretty good blog. But a couple of things, we didn't tell how long we wanted the blog post to be, and we didn't give it examples. If we wanted to go back in here and then start over, so let's do a new chat. I'll show you the different example. Blog post about. Okay, so it's a much longer prompt, you can see, and you get, the more you do this, the more you get used to it. So we hit enter. So it's thinking about positioning Claude as a business tool for small marketing teams with dog marketing. It is an example to share in a workshop. So proceeding with practical example using reasonable assumptions, and it's going to have a fictional case study. See, it's telling us what it's decided to do. Okay, and it's making an assumption and creating our file. Okay, so now we've got a very much more specific blog, and you can see it's called the company. It's made up the names of the people and a lot more detail. So that is how, when you give Claude more information and more detail, you get so much more out of it as a result. So play around with that kind of prompt and see what you can create. Okay, the next thing I want to show you with Claude is when you upload documents into it, how it can really help you. So we can stay in this chat, but it's Claude for marketing teams. And if we look in the chats here, now you can see blog writing guide and Claude for small marketing teams. So these are separate chats that we can go back into. So let's create a new chat, and we're going to do this one. It's going to be able to show you how you can upload a document and how Claude can then interrogate that document for you. So type in plus and click on add files or photos. Okay, so I'm going to upload in a workbook that I created for a conference I was at. And when it says, so I've uploaded it, it says, how can I help you today? So I'm going to say, please tell me key points from this workbook. Okay, so it's just telling us what the workbook has, what's the key points in the workbook. And then it says, do you want me to turn this into a running sheet or timing planning for the session? So if you're running the workbook, now you know what you said you're going to cover. And then you can say, yes, let's have a timing plan. So let's say, yes, please, run sheet. So use Claude as your admin assistant is really, I think, the most powerful way we can use it. So it says, how long is the session? Let's say 60 minutes. It's now giving me a running sheet and how we're going to break down the workshop. And it's got the exact workshop. And then what you can do is print that off and have that beside you just to make sure you're running your workshop on time. Another kind of document we can upload into here would be if we add in a presentation. I'm going to upload in a presentation that I delivered in May. And then I wanted to say, I can take that presentation and say I'm going along to deliver the presentation. And what I want to do is give everybody who attends a one-page top tips. So please create a top tips one-page to email to the attendees from this talk. Rather than me planning my presentation, creating the slides, creating the follow-up emails and the information to send to the attendees afterwards, this is how you can use Claude to really help you in your business to create more pieces of content or admin that are going to really help you in the business. Here we go. It's got presentation insights into an accessible email format. There we are. And I wanted to create that into a one-page PDF. So do you want this design one-page or PDF branded instead of email? Yes, I want this. Design a one-page PDF. And then I'll be able to download it. You don't need to say, can you create this so that I can download it? Because it will do it for you. Just checking its PDF skill for creation guidance. Now it's running the command. And the more you work with it, the more it remembers. So it's remembering that I use Montserrat font in my business. And so it's checking for a font that either matches that or the actual font itself. And if you want to know where your assets have gone that you're working on in Claude, over on the right-hand side, there's this little sign here. And it just clicks on that, clicks files, and it's going to show me the files it's created, so the files I've uploaded and the files it has created, and these are called artifacts inside Claude. So now it's checking the PDF. Let's have a look at it. Just click on it over here and it appears on the right-hand side. It remembers my colors. We've got top tips, raise your visibility with LinkedIn, and here are the top tips that's pulled out of my diagram. And you can see it's made a bit of an error down here where the teal needs to go at the bottom. So teal footer overlay is on top of the text. 5 and 6. Move to bottom. Okay, so now it should be fixing that for us. It's not perfect either. This is the thing. These AI tools are excellent, but you do need to check the work. You will have seen examples in the media where people have, just this week, a magazine in the UK published a review of a movie and they forgot to take out the prompt at the bottom of the AI view, which is very unfortunate for the journalist, but it does happen. So just check everything that you actually create that looks like what you want it to look like. Okay, so now it has fixed our PDF, and there we go. We can now download it and save it and send it out to the attendees. You could also, if you go back in there, we can see that we can also load that and save it to your Google Drive. So you're not having to fuss about where it is on Claude, although it will find it for you anyway. Let's talk about everyday uses for Claude. If we had an email to write, maybe you've had a complaint in and you want to be able to deal with it. You copy and paste their email into here and say, help me to come up with a response to this. Or let's say, okay, so I need help writing an email to a conference organizer to pitch to speak. And I just said, help me draft it. So it says, thinking about crafting a compelling speaker pitch email. And it says, what do you want to speak about? So let's say LinkedIn. And this is where you do want it to ask you as many details as possible so you come up with the right thing. Do you have a specific name? Generic. Because we're sending out a cold email pitch here. It has pulled in information here, and again, make sure you check everything is said. For example, I'm in the UK, so mine does not have Americanized spelling, and there's a nice simple email that you can then send. And it says, do you want to adjust this? Do you want a one sheet that helps you to build up the email that you want to send? Another nice, easy thing you can use when you're beginning with Claude is helping you to plan a trip. So maybe you are going to be traveling somewhere, or maybe you need to book a restaurant for, you're planning on heading on to London and you want to find a vegetarian restaurant that will suit your family. So, right. Okay. And if you're like me, that's enough of a plan to start with. So it says, here's the best fit, this Persian restaurant. It's got 4.5 stars. It's open daily. Here are good backups. Do you want to drop? Because I'd like to see how far away they are. So yes, drop on a map. And remember, because you can have the Claude app on your phone, when you arrive, you can literally pull this up on your phone. And there we go. We've got the map and we've got the restaurants by ratings. And it says here that Tampopo, Wimbledon, is actually 4.7 stars. So maybe that's the one I'm going to try. Then it goes to say, do you want more booking details for any of them? So really fabulous use of AI here. Another thing you can use AI for is to come up with recipes. I need a recipe for... And you don't have to worry if you get a typo, because it will figure it out. So click on enter. And this is going to really mess up with my Claude, because it's used to me talking about LinkedIn and business, and I'm asking it for recipes for beetroot coleslaw and vegetarian restaurants in Wimbledon. So here we go. Here's some beetroot coleslaw recipes, and it just gives you all the information and the steps. And interesting, it says at the bottom, wear gloves or expect pink hands while grating the beetroots. So you can see that there are lots of uses for Claude to use every day. I think that it could be quite fun to play around with, but it can also be a fantastic admin assistant, both in business and in life. So let me know if you've got any questions below, and I will be following up with more deep dives in specific aspects of Claude, including how to set up projects, how to find your artifacts, and how to customize Claude. Thanks so much for joining me today, and do subscribe to the channel. If you've got any questions, please ask them down below.